Solarum, I have a question.
Welcome.
Hi, this is Sharon.
Yes, welcome, dear one.
Hi. I've been wondering
We will
what
say
goes
to you,
on
we will say
and
to
why.
you, one moment, we will say to you, our little one, she is scrambling to get out of the way. Yes? She's scrambling to get out of the way because you were highlighting some possible questions beforehand, and she wants to make sure that she is out of our way so that the answering can come through. We just thought we would give you that little insight, yes?
Okay. I wasn't planning to ask about the chicken right now, but
she does not know
if you
that.
have
Yes.
she doesn't know that. So why don't we get that out of the way and see if you have something to say about the chicken? Because I have it's kind of, I don't know why, but it kind of disturbed me too to imagine this chicken disappearing out of thin air.
Oh.
So if you have any words on that.
Well, what we will say to you, dear one, yes, is that is where it gets fun, yes, is with your reaction to it, yes, and we would say that this gives us the opportunity to bring up not only your reaction to the chicken, yes, but the reactions that have been going on around your world to other events. Yes, you have your internet, which allows you to view events, to know about events that are happening well outside your normal range of viewing or knowing about. Yes? And there has become this sensation of being a group. Yes, this group sensation where the ripples are amplified into giant waves. Yes, waves of emotion as they are rippling off one another. Yes, waves of emotion and fear and sadness that are rippling up. We would say this connects with what our dear one Peter was asking about also. Yes, this having a negativity introduced into a group, he was speaking about at a small gathering or a table. But we are saying this works similarly when you insert negatively perceived events into a larger group. And here you are talking about large sections of your world who are having this inserted and who are amplifying it. Now, what we will say to you is that this is where those of you who are conscious, yes, those of you who are aware of your connection with all that is, this is where you have the opportunity to help shift the vibration of your world. Yes? Because there are many of those who consider themselves conscious, who are being swept away by these waves of emotion. What we want you to recognize is your core of love. Your core of love and your core of connection to all that is. And you can allow yourself to be swept away. But we know that doesn't feel good to any of you who are aware of your connection. It feels especially bad to those of you who are aware of your connection to all that is. Yes? Because this is a feeling that is very separate from your connection. So we would invite you all to practice this small exercise that we shared earlier. Yes? When you notice these stories that make you feel disconnected, when you notice these stories that seem to be showing you that there is bad all around you, that there are things to be feared all around you, that there are fights being started that you must join in. No, dear ones, you are invited to be the love. You are invited to be the amplifiers of love in your physical experience, in your world. Yes? And we would say that you are here today to hear this call. Yes? To hear this call to be the amplifiers of love in your experience. And it is okay when you notice these things that make you feel bad, that make you feel fearful, that make you feel sad, yes, that make you feel angry. It is okay to notice it, but we invite you to take that noticing and call forth the love that you have connection with. Call forth the love and shine it out into your world. Yes? You do not need to know answers beyond the love. And we will say to you quite clearly that your love can be felt. Yes? Your love can be felt if it is just one of you, but when there are groups of you who remember, who are triggered to bring forth the love, your world will shift quickly. Yes? And just as you have these giant waves of fear, of anger, tsunamis of fear and anger washing across your world at this time, you are being called forth to stay centered in your love. Yes? Send forth that love, dear ones. Yes? We are so, so proud of you. Yes? We are so proud of you for being here to hear this call and for the answering of this call that we know you will be experiencing, you will be sharing in your life. Yes? Now, we will say to you, our dear Sharon, about the chicken, which is what allowed us to bring forth all this other answering. Yes? But about the chicken, about all the creatures on your earth, we want you to know that all is so very, very well. Yes? All is so very, very well. And it is so very, very well whether they are living or whether they have served as nourishment for another. Yes? Or whether, as in your words, they have vanished into thin air. How much more exciting is that, dear one? That is actually the more exciting option of all of these. Yes? Imagine. Imagine that this chicken could pop in and out of thin air. We would say to you, to all of you, that you also have this capability to pop in and out of thin air. Yes? To shift your location in the earth. Yes? Yes. You will have fun with the developing story of this chicken. But know that it serves to show you, because of the thought that it inspired in you, that it could disappear into thin air. That is a fun one to play with, dear one. Because wouldn't it be fun to have that skill? Yes? Wouldn't it be fun to have that skill to disappear into thin air? We say it is possible for you. Yes? And you got a lot more than you were asking for, didn't you, dear one?